and welcome race fans to Iowa, the Cornhusker State. Yes, you are here live in Newton, Iowa, as these guys are just finishing up practice for the Western States Racing League. I'm Alan Bergen here in the ABSN studios just south of St. Louis, Missouri, and we have 19 trucks signed in here tonight to do battle for 140 laps here at the Iowa Speedway. We're just about getting ready to get kicked off with qualifying here in just a moment's time, but nonetheless, a great field of race trucks here. Last week's Bentley Glazer got the win at Chicagoland. This is like the perfect truck. They're the perfect track that Rusty Wallace has designed here. Want to welcome everybody in. Settle in as we are here on a Tuesday night after SummerSlam. We got that and much more to talk about here on ABSN, and I want to welcome everybody into YouTube.com live chat. Welcome, race fans. Thanks for watching, tuning in on your phone, on your own, or on your phones in your own, wherever you may be watching. Like we're just about wrapped up for practice. But before we get down to qualifying, let's go ahead and take a look at that weather here. The race information, there it is. The WSRL season 55, round 5 in Iowa. We're gonna go 140 laps, but that track tip, it is 76 degrees on the racetrack. It's 71 degrees in the air, 77% relative humidity. So we're gonna call this a Chamber of Commerce type day under a partly cloudy sky and a 19-mile-an-hour wind. And just remember, there are no fast repairs in this league, so whatever damage you get is the damage that you receive. As we got about 3 minutes left here in practice before we get going to qualifying. And right now there's some of those times when we're watching Scott Kukin here in practice. Jacob Jensen, the top of the pile right now, and that number 64 truck. Remember, he took off last week. So Shane Jensen in that Kavu Motorsports entry was the only entry on the racetrack for the two-car tandem. Butch Davis in the FBR continuing at number 43 truck. Here he is running third on the practice chart right now. So we have a fix something that's going to absolutely drive me bonkers. I don't know about you, but I don't like grammar error. So I know it's like I'm in grade school once again. Wayne Hutchinson, though, there he is at number 17 truck, because we got about 2 minutes left to go. Once again, Bentley Glazer in practice out there at the top of the pile. No surprise there. Once again, 140 laps as we are back high above the Newton, Iowa Speedway. Just down the road from the third track there in Knoxville. And if you want pancakes, here's the thing. You want pancakes, you have to essentially drive all the way to Des Moines. But enough of me talking, let's go ahead and get ready for qualifying. All right, we are getting ready for qualifying here. These guys just about putting it back on pit road. They're going to go for a real quick driver's meeting, and we're going to get ready to go qualifying. Ryan is still your season 54 champion. Back there in 15th position on the charts. Let's see who's going to be the first one to put a time up. Who's going to have that benchmark? And it looks like Bentley Glazer might be the first one. It's going to be Wayne Hutchison on the racetrack in that number 17 truck. Earl Weaver going to put down a fast lap. Wayne Hutchison back there in 11th. He's going to come around and check the timing here. On the clock goes Wayne Hutchison. Wayne Hutchison now on the clock, and he's tripping the time right now. He's gonna come off of turn number 4. Wayne Hutchison gonna set the bar with a 23.26 on his opening lap. Currently on the pole. That's the time you're gonna need to beat to get to the pole. It's at 23.66. On his second lap here. Can he go better? 23.52. On track out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Liam Irving in that 38 truck. Trying to get better. Well, the first lap's going to be a 24.02. Can he get better on his second lap? Jacob Jensen with a 23.75, currently sitting in second. Liam Irving. Second lap. Will he go faster? Nope. He's going to stand on a 24.01. Charlie Woods there with a 23.66. Bentley Glazer on the racetrack right now. That 36 truck, he's currently 8th. He's going to go top of the pile with a 23.41. 23.41 for Bentley Glazer. He's going to be one and done. Ayrton Tobin on the racetrack right now. He is currently 4th. And here is the Beltrami Salami number 14, week 1 winner on the racetrack right now to get his qualifying lap in. And it looks like he's just about done, or he's going to park it. Bentley Glazer still on top with a 23.41, and it looks like he's going to be... Oh boy, I think he might have an issue. He might have an issue. Let's see who else is on the racetrack so far. He's going to come down pit road. Ryan Steele going to go second quickest. Ray Partridge third or fourth quickest. And Val Beltrami on pit road. Ryan Steele with a 23.51. A tenth slower than Bentley Glazer right now. And Val Beltrami doing his best Days with Thunder impression. Maybe they're just going to give him high gear. Meanwhile, as we get back to qualifying, Scott Kukas out on the racetrack right now. Scott Kukas out of parts unknown. He is working his way to the turn 3-4 complex to start his first lap. Time to beat is a 23.41 set by Bentley Glazer. He is out on the racetrack right now. turn number 3 and 4 to get. Oh, he's gonna spin it out. Oh, and some free landscaping. Hard into the wall. He's probably gonna reset that. He had already taken the green flag, so this is he's already on the clock. Bob Beltrami not taking a qualifying lap. Keith Kelman also not taking a qualifying lap. Butch Davis out of Upper Deerfield, New Jersey. And the FBR number 43. Down the back straightaway so far, lap. Let's see what he can do. He's got to beat a 23.41 to be on the pole. And survey says 8th. He's going to go around one more time to see if he can better that time. On the back straightaway, one final time for the driver out of Upper Deerfield, New Jersey. Off of turn number 4. Through the tri-oval, and he's going to go 4th quick. 4.54. Next up on the racing surface is Dustin Burns. He got 04 Keystone Light Ford F-150. And his opening lap is going to be good enough for a 24.16. Matt Sisler, certainly 11. Dustin Burns going to bring it down for the checkered flag, and he's going to spin it out. Oh, man. He's going to stand on that first lap. Matt Sisler goes 9th fastest. Meanwhile, in the 1 truck here, Julian Ritchie currently 17th. He's tripped the timing light. With 4 minutes left and qualifying. He's come down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4 one more time. And he's going to spin it off. He's going to spin it out off of turn number 4. That's going to gate his first lap. Shane Jensen in that number 8 truck out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's going to trip the timing light for his first lap. 23.41 is the time to beat to get on the pole. Down the back straightaway for lap number 1. Turn number 4, survey says 8th. 23.71 on his opening lap. And he's going to be one and done. Meanwhile, Julian Ritchie going to have another go at it. As he is going to stand on that first time. I think he's about done there. Brian Barnes. And that Primax number 4, Dodge Ram. Currently 13th on the board here. He's tripped the timing light. It's about a minute left to go. Turn number 2, down the back straightaway. And it's turns 3 and 4. Turn number 4 through the tri-oval. And survey is going to say it's going to be a 23.72. Turn lap number 2 is going to be slightly faster. 23.61. We got more trucks filing in. With just about a minute left. Did they hurry up and get out there? They can currently get out there. As Scott Kukas currently sits on pit road. Matt Sisler's on pit road. Out of Auburn Hills, Michigan. Chris Samard back there in that 77 truck. just about 25 seconds left. We're going to go ahead and do that. So we now are high above the Iowa Speedway. So again, let's go ahead and take a look at that weather here tonight. As it is 70 degrees in the air, 72 on the track. Humidity is 80% under a cloudy sky and 20 miles an hour wind out of the northeast. As we get ready to go over your starting lineup here tonight, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to bring this up. And here we go. Here is your starting lineup here tonight. On the pole, Bentley Glazer, alongside of him, season 54 champion Ryan Steele. Row number 2, you'll have Wayne Hutchinson, and the FBR number 43 of Butch Davis. Row number 3 is where you'll find Ray Partridge in an 18 truck, and Charlie Woods in the number 98 ride. Row number 4, you'll have Brian Barnes and Aaron Tobin in the 99 truck. Row number 5, the Jensen brothers, Shane Jensen starting 9th and Jacob Jensen starting 10th. Row number 5 is where you'll find Matt Sisler and Earl Weaver in 11th as well. Row number 7 is where you'll find Minneapolis Minnesota's own Liam Ervig and Dustin Burns. Row number 8, John Kenyon and Chris Samard out of the FBR contingent. Those are 15th. Row number 9, you'll find round 1 winner Bob Beltrami and Julian Ricci starting 8th. Row number 10, you'll find Todd Miles and Scott Kukas. And rounding out your field here tonight in the 07 High Rock Vodka truck, and that is Keith Kelman and that number 20 or that number 707 truck starting in your 21st and final spot. As we get ready to go for 140 laps here tonight. That is the distance. These guys are getting lined up here on pit road. They're going to go around one time for a pace lap. There it is, the 55 truck, the 36 truck of Glazer and Steele. And they're going to go around one time, this being the only time. And there we are. There's the restart zone. And ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to come through the United Reynolds restart zone, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to do for Dale. We're going to be like Biff and race fans. We're going to race like, we're going to go around one more time. I'm doing that. I was testing you. How did we do that? I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Twenty-one trucks here going for 140 laps here with the Western States Racing League WSRL Season 55, round number 5. Look, I called Chicagoland round 3, round 3. When that was race number 4. Nonetheless, Bentley Glazer, Ryan Steele, we're going to try this one more time. We're going to go to Barney's camera right there. Barney got the green flag in hand. Now we're going to do it for real. We're going to take up to the restart zone. We're going to go ahead and do it for Dale. Be like Biff and race fans. We're going to race like Rowdy. Green flag is out here at Iowa. Here we are, lap number 2. And it's Bentley Glazer looking to go back to back here. In so many weeks, we are going to lap 140. Wayne Hutchison with his best qualifying run. He's there in that 3rd position. As we are getting everything situated here, we got some trucks doing craziness. Here, Butch Davis there on the inside line at FBR contingent. Everybody being even kill right now. We're going to go 140 circuits around. And the sun's going down. We're in the twilight right now. And Shane Jensen going to go around. And he's going to go to slide for life. And that might do a caution. He's going to drive it away. No harm, no foul. He's going to put the chef's kiss. Matt Sisler coming right there. He's trying to stay on the lead lap. Bentley Glazer thought they might have a caution. He's out to a 1 second lead as the sun's going down. Butch Davis trying to close in on Jacob Jensen in that 64 truck. And everybody's just about single filed out right now. Wayne Hutchison will fall down to 4th. Ryan Steele, your lead, you defending champion of the WSRL, the Western States Racing League, season 54 champion. Ray Partridge, though, he is coming under fire from Charlie Woods, that number 98 truck. That number 18 truck, and you know, next week. Take a look at the schedule for next week. If you're looking for a fun place to race, this is it. Next week, I mean, we're at Richmond on August 11th. Loudon, New Hampshire on the 18th. August 25th. So a lot of short tracks coming up in due time. Lap number 8. 8 laps in the history book. Live working lap number 9, Bentley Glazer. He's going to go ahead and get away cleanly and drive it out to a 1 second lead so far. Jacob Jensen in pursuit. And here comes Butch Davis. Wayne Hutchison there in that number 17 truck. Under fire from the 8 of the 55 truck. That's our defending champion of season 54. And that double nickel. $11, 10 laps in. We're working lap 11 right now, 140. Right now, it's all Bentley Glazer all day long, and the old guys Bulls racing number 36. Meanwhile, back here in the back, we got some great battles going on. How about this battle right here? Bob Beltrami battling Julian Ritchie, and that is for 10th position for a top 10 spot. Now, remind you, Bob Beltrami won the opening round here at Atlanta. So they picked up right where the season 54 left off. Hank Hill back on the side of the 37 truck for Martin. Bob Beltrami looking for his second win of the season. Lap number 14, 13 laps in the history books we go. I mean, these guys getting around here in about 23 seconds a lap. So. This should go by fairly quickly. And now Julian Ritchie under fire. Chris Samard. Chris Samard looking to drive that Strickland Propane number 77. She's up front. Ooh, he thought about doing a slide job on Julian Ritchie. Thinks better of it. Here comes John Kenyon. He is back there. Back behind all this mayhem is Liam Irving. He's just logging laps right now. Liam Irving's season here in the WSRL not going the way he had hoped it would. But he's learning. He's getting his slice of humble. Whoa, hello. Julian Ritchie pulls the bonsai move around there in front of John Kenyon. Julian Ritchie, John Kenyon doing the John Ford style down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Bentley Glazer now out to a half a second lead. And there's the eyeball test. Jacob Jensen trying to close in on Julian Ritchie. Bentley Glazers led 18 of the 19 laps so far. Jacob Jensen says if he has anything to do about it, he's going to lead lap number 20. Here he is. It's now down to a quarter of a second. 0.2423. Julian Ritchie, or Jacob Jensen trying to run down Bentley Glazer. These two are the class of the field right now. 19 laps in, we're working lap number 20 right now. Jacob Jensen trying to get that lead early, trying to get those laps led. Now remind you, they have drop weeks in this league, so you have a bad week, it's like getting a mulligan. Jacob Jensen, Butch Davis right back here in that third spot. 20 in, working lap 21. We're about to get 22, 21 in. Now we're going to work lap 22. Jacob Jensen still looking underneath Bentley Glazer, trying to figure out what he's got to do to get by the 36 truck. On board with the Team Watson Racing setup, number 64 truck. Driver out of Phoenix, Arizona. Sibling to Shane Jensen. You can see this Bentley Glazer getting a better corner exit than Jacob. There you see that eyeball test once again. Meanwhile, just behind this battle, Butch Davis trying to close in. He's about 2.5 seconds back. Ryan Steele just about spread out now. Third, fourth, and fifth are just spread out here. Ray Partridge closing in on that 17 truck. Back there in that number 7 spot. And we're moving down one spot to and here we go. We got a battle here for 13th. Liam Irving underneath the one truck. He's gonna slide up, maybe, maybe not. He's Liam Irving out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, battling Julian Ricci. Julian Ricci's got him pinned down to the inside. Working lap 27 to 140. Liam is out of the broadcast booth. Ready to race with this tie-in for fire suit, says I want to go racing. It's like role reversal. Meanwhile, he's Julian Ricci blocking the 38 truck. He may not like that. He's going to try the power move on the outside. Julian Ricci's ready for it. Here he comes to the inside. He's trying to get around that one truck, trying everything he can, throwing everything at the kitchen sink, and maybe a little more. Ricci going to get to the wall there just a little bit. It's going to allow Liam Irving to slide in front of the one truck. I don't think that Liam's going to be too happy with Julian the way he racing, especially 30 laps into a 140 lap race. Meanwhile, Liam's got a set on John Kenyon and the 88 truck with Aaron Tobin right behind him. These guys are just about all over each other. Here comes Liam trying to get a 2-for-1 special going on. Can he complete it? He can't complete the 1-for-1 special, but Julian Ricci got to battle back on the inside. He's got an answer. For Liam Irving. Liam Irving seems to be a magnet for Julian Ricci right now. While this battle is heating up, here comes Todd Miles. And the 60 truck. Can he make something happen? We're going to stick with this battle here. John Kenyon all over the tailgate of the 99 truck. Here comes Liam Irving. He's going to get a little loose. On corner entry, he's going to go side by side, Goodyear to Goodyear with John Kenyon. Down the back straightaway, lap 33, 32 laps in the book. Liam's to the corner panel of John Kenyon's number 88 truck. Ooh, Lee Ricci going to catch the wall. That might be detrimental. That would be awesome if you take those rag to rag, but who knows? I know I don't know. We've only been racing. We're on lap number 34. Liam Irving trying to get in there, trying to get in the mix. This is three-car battle for 11. John Kenyon going underneath Ayrton Tobin. He's going to go Goodyear to Goodyear. It's going to allow Liam to catch up. We're going to stick with this battle and see what happens here. And Liam's going to slide up in front of the 99 truck. Liam up to 12th. He's trying to get 11 from John Kenyon. Ooh, it's going to go way high. I don't know why he's running the high line. Trying to get that momentum built up there. He's running two different lines here, Liam is. And when he took that corner one, when he took turn one a little bit, ooh, I got the wall there. When he took turn one just a little bit higher, here comes Todd Miles. He really got out of shape and really allowed John Kenyon to drive away. Well, right now these guys are just logging laps, doing Ricci, giving Liam Irving the business here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it is now a 1 second lead. Keith Delvin now lap down. Scott Kukas also lap down. At 39, we almost got 101 the last lap. We are here on lap number 40. Jacob Vincent's the leader right now. And let's go ahead and take a see how that happened. There he goes. Right in front, just slides right up there. Jacob Jensen thought he had an answer, or Bentley Blazer thought he had an answer, and just drive away. So that's how we got to where we're at now. Lap 42, and it's clean and green so far. Jacob Jensen still leads over Bentley Blazer. There's the 1.5 second lead that's been put on Bentley Blazer and the FBR contingent so far. The best running FBR truck is Butch Davis in third. Season 54 champion there, Ryan Steele on the number 55 truck, trying to close in on Butch Davis. It's about a 2-second gap right now. I would probably go as far as even say with the 3 second gap. Don't forget to check out Charity Cup season. Charity Cup race Sunday night, August 9th on Sunrise Stadium. And I believe it's 7 p.m. Central 8 Eastern. Oop, we got our first caution of the night. Let's see who it is. There's Smoker. Tire. Go ahead and see who it might be. By this time it was already over with. There's the root of the caution. There's the Tobin just spin it out in the trial. Well, that's going to bring out a caution. Caution number 1 of the night comes in the hands of the 19th truck. 99. That being said, we're going to go ahead and step aside, take our first commercial break of the night. We'll be right back.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the Tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Western States Racing League here at Iowa here as we're under our first caution of the night. Comes to us at the hands of Ayrton Tobin, who spun out in the tribal. He's going to get his lap back. I believe Keith Calvin was on the lucky dog. Ayrton Tobin going to go ahead and get his way around, so everybody goes back on the lead lap. And it's going to be Jacob Jensen and Bentley Glazer on the lead here when we come back to Green Flag Racing. I thank everybody for tuning in on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be tuning in here tonight to Western States Racing League. Everybody came down pit road, so we're going to assume that they all got fresh tires. So our Racing.com pace truck is coming on pit road. It's going to be Jacob Jensen, Bentley Glazer on the button. We're back to Green Flag Racing here with the Western States Racing League. Bentley Glazer back to the lead, back to where he knows best. Here comes Jacob Jensen. He's going to get a little bit loose. Lap 53 of 140. Butch Davis got a way better restart that time. Here comes Ryan Steele, Chris Lamar. He's going to put himself in the conversation. Wayne Hutchison down 3 spots. Only one caution here tonight so far. Bentley Glazer under fire. We're at second caution of the night. This one, Liam Irving backed up in the fence. He's going to drive away. And I believe that will trigger the single file restart. Let's see what happened here to Mr. Liam as we get to the chopper. And it looks like Ryan Malone. Here's Shane Jensen gonna flip him. Lock it down. Not too much damage. Barely touched the wall. Let's go on board with Shane Jensen. Coming down, and he's right in that little sweet spot. Liam Irving on pit road getting some repair work done. Meanwhile, This might trigger the single foul rule. I mean, Liam's just absolutely buried right now, and Field's going to come by and get doubled up. He's still on pit road. Liam's going to beat the pace car out. He knows pit road is closing. As I said, the 38 truck didn't look too bad. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights are still on the pace car. Now the rule is, if we go under caution within 10 laps of a restart, they go single file, which I think might be the case here in this one. We're getting ready to find out. It looks like they're going to double them up 2 by 2. And they're waiting for it. Yep, they're going to get doubled up. Okay. Caution number 2, going to slow the action down here with the Western States Racing League. Don't forget to join us next week as we go to Richmond, Virginia, here on ABSN with the Western States Racing League Season 55 for round number 6. That was going to be fun. We're going to go to an even shorter track. And this track here races a lot like Richmond. We're going to go single file. The iRace.com pace truck going to peel off. Bentley Glazer on the button. We're back to green flag racing here with the WSRL on lap 59. And 143 Jacob Jensen trying to stay with the 36 truck. Can't make it work. Meanwhile, we got a whole host of trucks behind them. I think they can get up there to the lead. Liam Irving already on the EC right now. Lap number 60. We're 41 away from 100. Make it 40 now. Bentley Glazer under fire from Jacob Jensen. He's going to get him a little loose. Jacob Jensen battling for the lead. Got lap number 61. Glazer looking to the inside here. Meanwhile, these guys are going side by side. That's going to allow Butch Davis and FBR contingent, FBR number 43, to catch up to the lead battle. Here we're going to 140. I mean, these laps are going by quick, so I mean, you're going to blink in the blink of an eye, it's going to be over with. Meanwhile, the top 3 is Jensen, Glazer, Davis, Field, Martin at the top 5. Still. Lap 63 laps in the history book towards lap 64. Don't forget to join us Monday night at 7 Eastern for the Smoking Thunder Truck Series and breaking news in the garage area. September 6th, we'll bring you the Smoking Thunder Cup Series here on ABSN. Make sure you slide over there, give those guys a like, share, and subscribe. That way you're notified every time that the Boca Thunder Truck Series comes on ABSN. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Jacob Jensen, Bentley Glazer. This is the first time all night that Bentley Glazer hasn't led a lap. Jacob Jensen back there running in that first spot. Here comes Bentley Glazer. Happening here. Lap 67 of 146 laps going into the history books here. Again, next we are in Richmond, Virginia. If you haven't raced on that track, you are missing out. Get it? What are you waiting for? Go by that track on iRacing. Go make some laps there. It is a fun little 380-mile racetrack. Working lap number 68 of 40 here. We are almost to lap 100. We are 32 away from the 100 from the signature mark. Butch Davis trying to make a race out of it, or Bentley Glazer. He's still trying to make a race out of it too, but Bentley Glazer, sure, in that number 3 spot, would love to catch up to this lead battle. He kind of knows where his truck's at. "31 laps away from that 100 mark. We are rocking and rolling right through this one." Jacob Jensen, Butch Davis, Bentley Glazer, that's your top 3. Ryan Steele, Chris Samard round out your top 5. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 subscribers away from the 100 subscriber mark. Oh my goodness. We are on the road to 100. Let's go. Lap 72 of 100. We are just, about 27 away from that 100 lap mark. Oh my goodness, I am stoked. Let's go. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you're notified every time ABSN is Western Virginia comes on the air. Lap 75 for 140. We're getting closer. I think we're beyond halfway. We might be. There's the man in charge right now with a half-second lead over Bentley Glazer, looking a little bit further in the field. So we are back here with Scott Cooper. Dustin Barnes holding his own back here in at 18th position. Lap 77. More battles. Everybody's just about spread out. Shane Jensen working his way under Bob O'Connor. might be the best battle on the racetrack so far. Bob Beltrami to the outside, Jacob Jensen to the inside, outside. Both trucks. John Kenyon trying to get into the mix. Lap number 78, we're working our way to lap 100. Just about there. Bob Beltrami finds himself in the, whoa. Charlie Wood, look out. Bob Beltrami making his way through the field. Hey, I'm coming through. This is all a battle for the top 10. Bob Beltrami looking to make it 3 wide on Charlie Wood. Oh, hang on there. Shane Jensen. Oh, gonna get to the back of Charlie Woods. Charlie Woods gonna hang on here, lap 83 of 140. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Jacob Jensen gonna put Scott Lucas down another lap. Oh, down 1 lap. Lap 84, 16 laps to the 100 lap mark. And then from there we got 40 laps to go. Blaze are right behind them now. Jacob Jensen has to make a decision when he gets to the next truck. Lap 85 being scored. Miles under pressure here. Number 86. See how this battle materializes. Liam Murray going to slide up to that 14th position. 15th. Lap number 89. And there's the story of the night. Jacob Jensen doing Jacob Jensen thing. Lap number 90, we are just 11 laps to go until we get to lap 100. And then we're going to run it back for another 40. Don't forget this Friday is Saturday night. If you're not doing anything besides St. Louis, the World of Outlaw Sprint Car will be at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55 for 2 nights of sprint car racing action. Don't forget to tune in. Can't be there, be there. Tune in live on your vision. Lap number 92 of 140. This right now might be the best battle on the racetrack right now. Coach David under Chris Bentley, Laser under fire. Jacob Jensen continues to drive away. Which David, the New Jersey native's gonna go and lap number 94, 92 laps in entry. Chris Samard in at number 77 truck, riding in 4th position. Lap number 95, 94 laps forward. .96 laps being scored so far. .97 laps. We're going to wait until lap 140. Make that 99 laps. I mean, we got just about 52 laps to go. And I would imagine pit stops are going to start commencing here. We're going to go ahead and take another short commercial break. We're going to let Shane Cochran tell you all about the Collateral Damage Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our Race Results 2.0 with podium and superlatives. In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the Tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer Hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Western States Racing League here pit stops are starting to get underway. Lap 102, we're going to lap 140. So far, it's been this guy right here, Jacob Jensen, in that 62 truck. Taking a look at the race recap real quick. As soon as it populates, we had 2 cautions for 8 laps. Jacob Jensen was currently lap 103 of 140. 2 lead changes. We got 103 laps scored. At 104, 103 laps into the history book to go. Dylan Duck is Matt Sisler up 5 spots. If there's one driver in the field that can put one of these together, it's definitely that man right there at the Upper Deerfield, New Jersey. Or no, wait. Sisler is out of Auburn Hills, Michigan. Five laps into history books to go. Butch Davis takes over the race lead. Bentley Blazer, Matt Sisler, Jacob Jensen, Ray Parker, finds himself in 7th right now. Left 107, Liam Irving in the top 5 spot for now. Meanwhile, we got this whole great big gaggle right here behind Butch Davis. Butch Davis, if you can hold that hand, I'll give it to you. Laps, 107 in the history book to go. All over that number 43 truck. Here comes Ryan Steele, the season 54 champion. You know, only 2 cautions. Everybody's pretty well played tonight. Take a look at how the pit stops shook out. Yeah, everybody on 4 tires. Liam on the last stop, he's there for repairs. And we are working lap number 110 of 140. 31 to go. This time by it'll be 30 laps to go. And what does laps remain for Butch Davis, Ryan Steele and company. Now, everybody's lapped all the way to Liam Irving, and Liam is back here. And he's racing around that 8 truck of Shane Jensen and Brian Barnes. Seconds remain here from the Iowa Speedway. We're going to go ahead and take our final commercial break of the night. We'll be right back.
The Collateral Damage Sports Network overlays can take your broadcast to the next level. Whether you want to kick off the show with our all-new infographics or wrap it up with our race results 2.0 with podium and superlatives, In the race, dive in to see who got on and off pit road the fastest, and then use our head-to-head plug-in package to know exactly when your driver will catch the leader. For your onboard cameras, you've got to have the Tower telemetry. Then for the rest of your broadcast, keep up with all the action with alerts for penalties, off-tracks, and other events, stage break grids, alternative leaderboards, special event plugins like the Indy 500 qualifying, and more to keep your audience plugged into your stream, whether it's rolling grids and podiums, performance breakdowns by car, club, class, and team, or even pulling your Sim Racer hub standings automatically. Join these elite broadcast partners and find your next broadcast upgrade at CollateralDamageSportsNetwork.com.
Thank you, Shane Cochran, for telling us all about the 25 circuits around here. Liam Ervik running second to Ryan Steele, season Ford champion. It's about a 15-second interval with 24 laps to go, and he's all just about caught up to Bentley Blazers. Kristen Martin officially 1 lap down. So thank you everyone for tuning in here tonight. 24 laps to go. And I never thought I would see this. Maybe tonight's the night that Liam breaks through and gets on the podium. I don't want to jinx us. We got 23 laps left. The caution were to come out. That would erase Ryan Steele's lead. Because he's now working around the 62 truck of Todd Miles. 23 laps left to go in this one. Don't forget, next week, we head to Richmond, Virginia. That'll be a fun one with the Western States Racing League here. Season of 55, round number 6. 22 laps remain. Liam Ervik still on the racetrack, up 11 spots. That would probably more than likely put him up to the hard. Ryan Steele, no, he's coming down the back straightaway. 21 laps to go. Liam Ervik there in that 38 truck, riding in that second position, trying to catch up to Julian Ricci. Julian Ricci's the first car to be a lap down for Caution out. That would be your lucky shot. Caution comes out, I'm pretty sure Liam's going to bring down pit road. Jacob Jensen, Bentley Blazer, round that top 4 of Gerard. 20 seconds to go, 19 this time by. Jacob Jensen stalking that number 38 truck. Left here from Iowa. There's the man of the hour right now. Only 2 cautions from Iowa and Butch Davis. 17 laps remain. There's the race leader right there. Ryan Steele, your season 54 champion. He's got a 17-second advantage over Bentley Blazer. Liam Ervik going to bring down pit road. He cannot make it on fuel. Ryan Steele going to bring down pit road. Jacob Jensen going to go ahead and take over the race lead here with 16 laps to go. And this is going to be your battle for the race lead. Bentley Blazer, Jacob Jensen. He has been the star of the field all night long. laps remaining here from Iowa. Lee Murphy's now going to go down a lap. He's currently scored at 15. 15 seconds remaining. So 15 laps to go from this guy right here, Jacob Jensen in that Cabo Motorsport. He's getting ready to put Ryan Steele, who just led a good chunk of this race, down a lap. Laps to go. Make it 13 to go this time by. Meanwhile, Butch Davis trying to close in on Mark. Isn't even looking at it right now. Caution to come out. The racer to end here. Chris Samard would not only be on the podium, but he'd be the biggest mover of the race. Speaking of biggest movers of the race, this has been his biggest gainer here. Chris Samard gained 12th position, Bob Beltrami in 10th. Liam Irving went back off the racetrack. Jacob Jensen, 9th spot to the good. Joey Ritchie gained 8th. Matt Sisler gained 6. Go ahead and Earl Weaver. He's a big fella. And let's see what happens. Meanwhile, with 10 laps to go. Jensen, Glazer, Butch, FBR taking the third final podium spot right now. Chris Samard, Matt Sisler. 9 laps to go here. And if you're Bentley Glazer, the Sandy Hourglass starting to run 10. You can see, but there's Jacob Jensen right in front of you. Back out to the live picture. Jacob Jensen now up to a second and a half. There's your eyeball time. Seven circuits remain. Glazer, Davis, Samard, Sisler. That's your top 5. Now Beltrami up to 7. He's up 10 spots. Half a dozen to go. There's the total crash. We're going to stay green. 5 left, 5 connections in the air. For Jacob Jensen. Giant Canyon, the FSR Motorsports contingent. He's going to be going down a lap here pretty shortly. 4 laps to go for Jacob Jensen. Cabo Motorsports contingent there. Glazer trying to chase down that number 64 truck. Butch Davis. Four laps to go. Jacob Jensen off to 4-3. laps to go. 3 more circuits around. Jacob Jensen up 9 spots. And I would almost say he's leading the most laps here. 3 laps remain. Off of turn number 4, Popsicle 6 is up in the air. 2 laps to go. 8 corners left here for Iowa. Next week, win is at 9:20 Central, 10:20 Eastern. We go to Western Virginia. The Popsicle sticks are getting ready to come down. Jacob Jensen and Popsicle sticks go down the what? But comes out, we're racing back to America. Jacob Jensen up 9 spots to where he started. Bentley Glazer down 1 after winning the pole. Down the back straightaway for the final time as he's got 2 trucks in front of him. Jacob Jensen not missing a step here at Iowa. Off of turn number 4 for the final time. Jacob Jensen's going to win at Iowa with Bentley Glazer finishing second. Butch Davis running your podium. Chris Lamar finishing 4th, running your top 5. Be that man there. Matt Sister. And Jacob Jensen going to burn it down. Top 3 finishers that get up here: Bentley Glazer, Butch Davis, Jacob Jensen. Jacob Jensen says he's busy right now, burning it down. He'll get in here momentarily. Top 3. They might not know that they're needed, but I know they tell them to head up to the broadcast booth. So, well, we have a moment. We go ahead and grab our race winner. Jacob Jensen, this is Alan up here in the ABSM booth. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How you doing?
Hey man, you know, you took a week off. Shane had a pretty solid run last week, but here you go, backing it up with a race win here tonight. Take us to that race and what did that track feel like after 140 laps?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I mean, it's been at least probably about 13 races in this league since I've won, which isn't a long time, but from going and winning every other week to having a long stretch like this, it's really nice to get back into victory lane. And coming all the way back from P10 to P1 was just a really good night for the entire TWRS and Cavu Performance team. We had a lot of speed, and it was a lot of fun racing Bentley. He wasn't a slow guy either, for sure. He was up there definitely fighting the entire time. And then, yeah, it's just awesome to get another win at Iowa. I've run this league for 4 seasons, and all 4 seasons I've won here. So still yet to be dethroned around here, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, absolutely. Out there doing Jacob Jensen things. And, we didn't, 4 seasons ago, here Jacob Jensen shows up. We don't know who he is, but we are quickly learning about Jacob Jensen every time we get behind the wheel. And it seems like every week Shane just gets there. He just wants to put a night together. But, next week go to Iowa. What's it going to be? What's it going to take at Iowa to go back-to-back here in season 55 with 2 wins?
Yeah, it's going to take a lot. This league is super competitive, so it's going to take a lot of speed. Richmond's another really fun short track, and I really do enjoy it, but there's a lot of people who have got a lot of speed, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. This track and Richmond are pretty similar to each other, and at least for me, it'll be a really fun race, and we'll see how Shane does. He's not the greatest at these slower racetracks. He's a lot better at the intermediate style stuff, but he's not half bad here. He had a rough night tonight with getting into Liam and spinning out on lap 1 or 2, I think. So, but he still was able to make it back up to a P9 finish. So or P8 finish. So he's just had another really good night, and he's definitely making steps forward.
But look, man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that number 64 track?
Well, you always got to start by thanking the good Lord. It's amazing that he puts us here to be able to do such a cool thing. Want to thank my dad. He had a decent run tonight. Want to thank my uncle Leonard and Aunt Lori for having us up in North Dakota last week. Want to thank the rest of my family, all my friends. We've been having a little bet going on what color TWRS car is going to have the most wins, and blue's the first one on the board. So good job to everybody who's picking blue. And then got to thank my sponsors at Team Watson Racing Setup Shop. If you're looking for setups, they're the best place to go. Icon Apparel, Box Entertainment, Dubby, and everyone at WLT2 Motorsports.
Awesome job. Well, once again, congratulations on that first place win. We'll get you out of here and let you celebrate that with your friends and family.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
And that was the voice of Jacob Jensen. We're going to go ahead and get him on out of here. Back to his room he goes. Up next, end of the broadcast booth. Bentley, you never cease to amaze me, but here we are talking to you once again, trying to go back to back in season. It seems like every week this league produces another first time winner. You're the only multi-win driver so far in this season. Take us to the race and what more you could have needed to fend off Jacob Jensen.
I don't know what I could do. Jacob's super fast here. I remember last season he was really fast, so I knew he's going to be the guy to beat, and I just didn't have anything for him in the long run. I was shifting at the end. I don't know if he was shifting or not, but congrats to Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely. It comes down to shifting at a track like this, and coming off that off week, Sunday night, we get the chance to see an Icon over on HMS TV, and I know that these trucks have nothing on it, but when you come in here, you start this week off, you get a second place finish. What does that do to your confidence as you work into Sunday with the Icon Cup Series?
What was the last part?
What does that do to your confidence as you start the week off with a podium as you work your way to Sunday?
Definitely helps. I don't know. Sunday, I struggle with the low fuel and the stages. The stages are kind of make the race a little shorter, and I like a longer race, so Sundays are hard.
Absolutely. Well, before we get you out of here tonight, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that 36 truck?
Thank you for broadcasting. Thanks, Bob, for the league, and thank Charlie Woods for racing with me.
Awesome.
And Team OGR.
Awesome job tonight on that second place finish. We're going to get you out of here and let you celebrate that with your team.
All right, thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, end of the broadcast booth, that number 43 truck, Butch Davis. Butch, the final step on the podium, getting FBR on the podium for the first time this season. Take us through that race, and I bet you were one tired person being up there in New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good race. I was just talking to Jacob and Bentley, Iowa's a track that I like. I'm a much better driver there in the Xfinity car than the truck, but yeah, just kind of decided at the last minute to go ahead and run the race. Got a little bit of practice in, so at least I knew what I was in for. And just tried not to kill the tires on the first run, just because, you never know what's going to happen and how things are going to unfold. It was nice to see, few cautions. So that was really cool. It just kind of like allowed the race to unfold naturally. And yeah, I'm a little wore out, but had fun doing it. So congrats to Jacob and Bentley on the top, 1 and 2. Had fun there.
Yeah, look, I think your time is coming, and you and Chris, were battling it out pretty hard there in the closing stages of that race. But next week we shift our attention to a similar track in Richmond, where patience is key. Uh, you know, what's it gonna be? What's gonna be the sauce to get that 43 truck up to the front?
Oh, trust me when I say this, there is no sauce whatsoever that will ever help me at Richmond. That was another thing that Jacob and Bentley and I were discussing. The fact that I love Iowa and absolutely despise Richmond. I think the thing about Iowa that makes it so much better is the fact that it's, the banking's obviously a little bit different, but it's wider. You can run multiple lanes in the corners, and you don't kind of get trapped as much at Iowa as you do at Richmond. Richmond will be a race of survival for me. And that's fine. As long as I have fun and I don't get wrecked, I'm good with it. So I don't, I'm not too keyed up on where I finish in these things. Just trying to have fun with it.
Well, once again, here you are, find yourself on the podium. But before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that FBR number 43?
Definitely want to thank all my teammates at FBR Motorsports. We're actually celebrating our 30th anniversary of the team being formed back in 1996. FBR Motorsports or FBR Simrig Accessories. Jesus, I messed it up that time. FBR Simrig Accessories Creation Studio. The guys are going to clip that and put it on our Discord now. Thank my sponsors. Thank my sponsors, SimMotion, VNM Simulations. Shout out to all the guys at Indie Alliance and whatnot. And yeah, thank you guys up in the booth and Bob and everybody else for putting the league on.
Awesome stuff. Well, once again, congratulations on finishing third. We'll see you next week in Richmond, and have a good night and the rest of your week.
Thanks, Alan. Have a good one, man.
Yep, and that was the voice of Butch Davis. We're going to get him on out of here. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to do this. As we make that disappear, we're going to go ahead and make that disappear. And we're going to go over our final results here tonight. Maybe. There we go. As you heard from your top three, finishing fourth is Chris Lamard. Matt Slisser will bring it home fifth. Wayne Hutchison will bring it home sixth. Bob Beltrami winning week one will bring it home seventh. Eighth will go to Shane Jensen. Ninth will go to Ryan Steele. 10th will go to Brian Barnes. You'll see the rest of your field scrolling by at the bottom. And last but not least, we were at Iowa at 0.88 miles. We went 140 laps for a distance of 123 miles. Chris Samard was your hard charger, finishing 12 spots to the good. The most laps led went to Jacob Jensen, leading 81. Fastest lap of the race was Bentley Glazer with a 23.41 seconds. Pole went to Bentley Glazer also. 2 cautions for 8 laps and 6 different lead changes. Next week at the same bat time, same bat channel, we will bring you all the action from the green flag to the checkered flag right here in ABSN from Iowa. And as we close out the show like we do every week, we're going to leave you with this. Want to give a shout out to my late uncle who had passed away in September. Thinking about you, miss you, buddy. But as you walk through the streets of life, please